Hello, hi guys! My cat jumped off of me and I lost her. Say how to create for me, please. I gotta go for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. That's fine, so... If you're dizzy, drink some water. Hydrate. I've got my water full right here. Refreshing. Oh my goodness. Wait. Chat! The game plan for today. We are gonna start case 3 of Trials and Tribulations. And we are going to make it. I want to play until the end of the first trial. So we have the first section of investigating and then the first trial. I think that would be a good stopping point. Right. Get out of here, music. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Right. Where? Oh, okay, thank God. It's like, where did everything go? Jesus. Also, my mom got me capybara stickers. And they are absolutely adorable. One of them says, "Don't worry, be Cappy." It's got a picture of a capybara on it. It's fucking great. Anyways, who's ready for episode 3? We got this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be great. All right. Time to kill my voice. All right.
That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw...
That's right, there was another person there.
I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer.
That man looks strangely like us, but alright.
Ah, yeah, sprinkling the good shit. The good shit. Mm-hmm. Why won't anyone believe me? Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant. This court is adjourned. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright.
Okay, let's get on with the show. Ah! The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I've decided that our resolution should be Svari! Take on the world! What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition, like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal! Knew exactly who it was. Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective!
likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal! You've got some explaining to do.
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
A what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay! Thanks!
Look, pal! We need to have a talk. Take a seat!
Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No. Yes. No. Are you doing this on purpose?
I guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything.
Phoenix!
Don't tell me you don't remember. I don't remember. When was that issue from, anyway? December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December.
So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean... A phony Nick?
This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. I guess he's starting off the year with one, too. Wait. So we're starting off with somebody impersonating and pretending to be Phoenix Wright. What? Okay. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I going to do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves? But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal, now! And that means taking the case back to court, got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know, the judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not gonna be easy to get it overturned.
Guess that New Year's resolution is gonna have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good! I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? Okay. Guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me, based on my reputation, I guess I'm kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? Okay. Where do I go? Criminal affairs. It's got a buddy! They've got friends! And they're chained together for life. The blue badger has a friend. Is that the pink badger now? I don't know. They're chained together for life.
Okay. It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Huh. Okay.
So nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! You look familiar. You look very familiar. Who are you?
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me.
Oh, it's Maggey. Maggey from the first case. From the first case of Justice for All. That's right. Okay.
Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggey. Remember? Maggey Byrde.
Maggey Byrde? Ah! Maggey Byrde. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you acquitted?
Oh, sure. Very funny. For that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick.
So it wasn't me.
Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. But I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Okay. So she's been pronounced guilty of a murder that she did not commit by somebody else impersonating Phoenix Wright. First off, how the hell did this person get away of impersonating Phoenix Wright in a literal courtroom? I don't understand. Okay. What's going on?
So how come you're dressed like that, Maggey? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
I was fired after that incident last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit.
I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on.
So, what do you do now?
In the second act of the life of Maggey Byrde, I'm playing the role of a waitress.
A waitress?
Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me, and the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me right away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
Okay, interesting. Got names. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at oh god. Trebien. I believe the S is silent. Trebien. Okay.
Trebien?
Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. Oh yeah, this Phoenix Wright impersonator right here. What the fuck?
And then...
Oh boy.
One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just 1 sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggey.
What?
You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed?
Not at all! I've never seen the guy before!
Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course! A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
He was you, Phoenix.
So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway, and how come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright.
I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. Okay.
So if you saw the murder, why were you still convicted?
Because
No one else saw. Saw what?
the other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone.
The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how is that possible?
I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir.
Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then,
They found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
what?
A small bottle of poison.
What? Poison? It was in your pocket?
Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy?
No, sir.
That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. Huh. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men. Oh? And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
Oh, what was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... What about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man. Well built like the victim, really. Huh. Welcome back, Sal. Hello? What do you know about this, Maggey? Oh, yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey! This article's about my case!
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir.
It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
Ugh.
Hey, Maggey, was my evil double I am there too here too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, would have been so cool.
Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady,
And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and so the guy was nothing like me then?
he had your spiky hair and blue suit.
Is that all it takes for someone to intimidate me?
How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright,
Huh?
do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggey Byrde always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Someone is really gonna pay for
this. I don't get that. What are you staring at me like that for? Maya's right. I did not get the joke. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out.
We'll find him. Don't you worry.
Oh, it's Phoenix. Backwards. That makes sense.
We'll get Phoenix for you. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Trey Ben is then.
Trey... right, the restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
Okay. Phoenix looks weird from the front. He does. Okay. Alright, so we've got Maggey, already convicted guilty, so we're trying to get a retrial, and somebody impersonating Phoenix. That's not good. Oh, my eyes! Bright pink! Jesus! I just got a flash of pink to my brain. I like the music. Jammin'.
Wow, look at this place.
Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? But then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect. Let's get intrusive. There's no one here. We can take anything we want.
Yeah, I suppose we can. Okay. Examine. What do we got? Ooh, newspaper. Hello.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
Huh? There's something stuffed in behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages.
The little mask starred to mask in the corner.
MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000? Maybe?
Trace bien. Okay, I'm... I thought I was pronouncing it right the first time. You can tell that I've never spoken a word of French in my life. Ugh. I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. Huh? This paper! It's from December 3rd! This paper's from the day of the poisoning!
What?
Paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. Should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Okay, interesting. Okay. If there's any stream delay, if it gets a little bit infuriating, let me know. Ooh, coffee stain. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
I guess so. With all this police tape all around it.
That stain must be from the poisoned coffee. You need a better accent, but I got it. Oh, thanks. It's my American clashing. Then again, when does it not clash? Don't go licking on the tablecloth, okay?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
And why could I picture you doing just that? Weird. Who is this guy? Oh, I can't examine you. Cash register. I feel like I don't need to examine all of this. Okay, let's see if I can go find... oh, wait. Can I show this to you?
Oh, a sports paper! Let's see. Did Gusten Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title?
Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Gusten got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at... Hold on. Tres Bien. I need to get that pronunciation shoved in my brain. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tres Bien.
Really? That's strange. Tres Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here.
Ah, that's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD!
Just as I thought.
I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So, that's $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? Someone gave me $100,000, I'd say for sure. The Master of Karain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme.
Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right.
Ooh, I'm getting a little... Which main character are you playing? I don't know. It's Godot. No. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you think, Nick?
Okay, let's see if I can talk to... Yeah. Whoop! Oh, shit! My laundry! Okay, enjoy this cheerful music. I need to go finish my laundry. My laundry is done in the dryer. I need to go fold it. Okay. Enjoy the cheerful music. I'll be right back. Ah! Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, chat. That may have taken longer than expected. However, I have acquired banana bread. Banana bread. I took way too big of a bite of my banana bread. Okay. Keep her going. Keep her going. Oh, goodness. Okay. Back to the screen. There we go. Okay. Okay. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, but that's fine. Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh la la, bonjour! Welcome to La Tres Bien!
Oh, hello?
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Alright, thanks everyone for watching the stream. I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. I'm I just want to enjoy playing the game and eating banana bread and peas. The super pop music jumpy light in the background is not making this situation any better. I can't with this game. I can't with this series. Why? Do not bat your eyelashes at us, you disgusting creature. Okay, the faster that I get through this, the better, okay. Bienvenue! Welcome to my petite restaurante! I don't know how to do a French accent, but it's fine.
Huh? Bienvenue?
Oh, non, my petite tulip!
Huh? Me?
Look at this face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, no? Alors, you need this! An aromatic bath oil melange of La Neroli and La Rose, my personal recommendation!
You think I need what?
I'm a little unhinged when I'm sick! How does he get his eyebrows to be like that? I did not- oh, this is the guy in the frame. I did not realize that he was also sleeveless in his picture. We just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It is simply fantastic.
Really?
And for le monsieur, me, look at that face, like a puppy rejected my life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this oil of bergamot and maybe a little hint of oui. I will add la peppermint and la clary sage for a fragrance exceptionnel. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty?
Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Mas bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You are la Phoenix Wright, non? Yes. You know me? Mais oui, oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court.
He was cross-examined by our mysterious...
Whenever that name pops up, I'm just saying Phoenix. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Phoenix.
Looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impression Phoenix been leaving on people, don't you?
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. Do not do that ever again. I am, Jean? Jean? Jean. Jean? I don't know anymore. Sean. Thank you, chat. Going with Sean. I am Sean Armstrong Enchante! Okay!
So what does tres bien mean? I know tres, that means 3, right?
No. Tres bien is in is in French. Yep. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. The atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. The food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la hot cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggey, I do not have enough ends. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui. For the moment, no one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am la chef. I am la manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. Oh, good for you.
A rumming what?
A practitioner de aromatherapy, la art of soothing la soul with the delicate floral aromas. My parents both speak French, so I picked up a little bit. Cool. So, très bien does not mean very good. Probably. I just want to enjoy my banana bread. Delicate. Smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. Okay. What happened, dude? So, could you tell me what you know about the incident? Oh, bien. It makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. It does? I was saying no to my saying it means 3. I think that's Spanish. Wait. So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for coffee suddenly became ill. Because the poison in his coffee? That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggey who took his to drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu, oui, it was dead. Maggey had passed out also. And this man who died, he was alone. Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggey said there was something else, but...
You see.
The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? There's an old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murders, there was another customer in here.
What? Someone else saw it?
Mais oui, as usual, it came alone at that day. At the time of the murder, it was air. I saw it too. But is it the same thing, since there was no one else at the victim's table?
But Maggey swears there were 2 people.
Mais, mademoiselle, the lawyer, it could not prove this, non? About the lawyer? That was me, I suppose? Mais bien, sir! Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Kid yourself, Nick. Who's the one making stuff up?
Wait, so he said that it wasn't him? What? I don't understand. Here, look at this sports magazine. We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save from my kitchen. Okay. So he doesn't know. I'm not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how do you say, lacking, perhaps? Yet a Frenchman who could not speak any English could have done a better job. You are very cool, though. Oh, oui, oui. So handsome.
Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been.
Every time you opened your mouth, the old courthouse stirred. Oh, man, that is something I don't want to imagine. Okay. Okay. Get away from me. Alright. Hi, Maggey. Okay.
Oh, so you met the owner, Mr. Armstrong.
He's, how can I put this? Pretty unique, huh?
He has a really intense aura, as a chef and as a person.
Yeah, he has a pretty intense aroma, too.
So did Mr. Armstrong really not see the killer?
Apparently not.
Well, he's in the kitchen all the time, so I guess it's possible that he didn't.
Okay. Is Gumshoe at Criminal Affairs? No, he's not. Damn. I don't know what I'm doing. We chatted about the old man. He didn't say who the old man was. Maggey was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas? Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control. Oh, oui, oui, she was la suspect in la murder investigation, no?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave her la perfume for la happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true, a natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work! I'm not surprised she was la prime suspect. Just something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggey did have a motive?
Gotta ask this guy for more info. Stat. Maggey had what? One more banana bread. There. When Maggey took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? I suppose you could say so. So what happened? None. It was nothing.
Look, Maggey says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
It is true. If there was anything at all between Maggey and the victim, it could be relevant.
So please, tell us anything you know.
Oh no, the Magatama.
3!
Cyclops. I'm both cold and overheating. Oh, I hate that feeling, dude.
No way, what are we gonna do, Nick?
Just have to remove. What the?
What's wrong?
Magatama. Oh, it's gone!
Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air.
What?
But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby. Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there? That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves.
Huh? Im?
The old man spends all of his time dans le park? I don't know. The park? Oh, a park? What park's that? Behind the restaurant. It is called Vitamin Square.
Thank you!
Je vous en prie, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
But I need to find my Magatama! Maybe it's in the square. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, you know, it really is a lot of vitamins. Pigeon Paradise here, too.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick! That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouching-looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons!
Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them, he's throwing seeds at them. Sir, I think you need to get your nose looked at. I don't want to say anything, but there's something big and red on it. Fucking Rudolph looking ass. Hi, dude. Ugh, my grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. First, before that, magazine.
Ooh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings. It's a little swollen. You disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away. Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job? There's something more than red than just his nose. That's none of your business. Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back! Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Picked up from a bench in Vitamin Square, thrown away by the old man. Hey, that's mine! Ugh. Too bad. So sad. It's mine. Why is there a white dove out of everything?
Hey, look! Pigeons!
Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Do you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace?
That's a dove, not a pigeon.
Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it?
You're overthinking this one just by a smidge, Maya. That one's sorry, I thought there was something special that had to do with it. Okay, is my Magatama in the sandcastle? That'd be kind of funny.
I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure. Finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do.
Iron fillings? Wow, that's too exciting for words.
It's my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then.
So, did you manage to get all the iron?
No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron fillings I found way back when. You want them?
No. No, thanks. Alright, dude. Alright, okay. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you? Yes! I just want to ask you a couple of questions. What's the matter with you? Can you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds? You don't like my seeds? Are pigeons? It's really chucking those seeds at them. It's gotta hurt. Go on, eat this. Okay. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggey Byrde? I don't know any Maggey Byrde.
Yes, you do, Maggey, the waitress at Trace Bien.
It's a disgrace, I tell you. Another disgrace.
Disgrace.
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that? Revealing? You mean her uniform? The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you, not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
This case is throwing me for more of a loop than the circus one did. Do you go to Trace Bien a lot? That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there's not food. Where's the sushi? The tempura? The rice? Trace Bien is a French restaurant, sir. Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. What about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? I can see all the way up to yes, the waitresses! They're practically naked! It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant. That place, miserable! Certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? BB, okay, see you later, Sal.
Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why do you keep going there?
Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Take that!
He must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a psych lock or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. You'd better find it or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Okay, I need to find the Magatama. Hold on. I can't check for more detail. Okay, I need to find the Magatama. And I think it's probably gonna be in Trebian. Okay. Is it in the cash register?
Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money.
You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way.
Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in there.
Bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. Let's see. Bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups.
Never knew you were so cultured.
Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. I don't know where I'm looking. Magazine rack. Uh-huh. Oh, yep. Curtain. Oh, door, I guess. Open or close. Not finding anything. Slide. Ooh, flower bouquet. It's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. It's not white, it's not even snowing. Trying to find my Magatama would be great. Partitions. I feel like I've investigated everywhere here. So it must be at the park. Okay. Pigeons. Table. Apple. Do 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 do. I need to find this Magatama. Because now the old man is hiding something, but I can't see his psych locks. And I don't... understand why. Oh, wait! Didn't Armstrong say that... Whoopsies. That he posted a job listings paper or whatever? Is this yours?
Mademoiselle! Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just... Let me see. Your style is different, but you have a good face. Different?
Felicitations. Okay. You have passed, I will hire you!
Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick!
She's gone. Bye! So that's why Maya was wearing a maid dress in the chapter selection. Welcome back, Sal. Maya's been kidnapped. Okay. I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Okay. Well, he's gone. Okay. Oh, Maggie's gone. Looks like they have Maggey in questioning. Guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Why does Maya always get kidnapped? I do not know. I wish I knew. Gumshoe! Yes, thank you.
Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up about this.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh. Him.
Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again...
Yes?
I'll make sure you get locked up for good for it. Got it?
Okay. Okay, Gumshoe, tell me everything. So the guilty party was Maggey Byrde, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force, you were her mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know? Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? It was just her. It wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggey.
I don't like her or anything. I was... Ah!
Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it?
Sure. Would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
Gumshoe's got a crush.
So, I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn Elg.
Okay.
Glenn Elg.
What a weird last name, but alright.
He was a computer programmer.
I see, a programmer.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggey never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggey also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he's seen the guy.
Programmer, and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggey have to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding! What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? What could this motive have been? Oh, God. This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow, so I'm just gonna say this. Maggey Byrde's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes, but she was a good cop. It's not exactly complimentary, you know. So, what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? Oh boy. The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggey still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone. Even the chef. Then there's that CD. CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggey say the victim was wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie. Radio? He didn't have a CD player? You got it, your phony never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of Trace Bien didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Okay. So we need to find the CD. Okay. Present everything we have to Gumshoe. Okay, so that's his I don't have anything. Okay. Oh, what's that? Sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Trace Bien. It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. And take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for one. Wow. It's no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the Gumshoe we all know and love. Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble. Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this'll turn out to be an interesting clue. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Gumshoe gave us this. What do you make of this? Oh, okay. Yeah, we all know that you have a crush on Maggey. Okay. The chef of Trace Bien, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean guy. Huh? Can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something about, or more about our charming chef. Oh my god. What do you know about Armstrong? So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Trace Bien? It's, kinda hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant gossipy stuff, you know, pal. Look, how about this? You go to Trace Bien and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? don't suppose I get a choice. Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Trace Bien, then report back to Gumshoe. Okay, that's like the first time that the game has been like, go here, do this. Thank you. Wonderful. We'd love to see it. Okay. Trace Bien. Juniper is actually a detoxer? Oh! So Armstrong actually does know his stuff, because Gumshoe was like, the chef told me I have toxins, whatever that is. The scented flowers is sure strong, it's almost making me dizzy. Am I in a horror game now? What is this? Who are you? I don't know what's happening anymore. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Out of confusion. Okay. Oh, hello? I saw a ghost. Emo hurt girl, huh? She was a ghost. Okay. Who's that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. I feel you, Creed. I'm shutting down. Okay. She had a sort of dark aura about her. Yeah, she's emo. Ah, welcome, bienvenue. Wow, what a cute voice. It's Maya! Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's just you, Nick.
Maya!
Well, how do I look?
Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
Then who was that woman I just saw?
Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. Okay. Okay. So how do you like your new job, Maya?
Never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame where people don't come.
Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile.
Okay.
Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. Or so he says.
How much is it?
It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course.
The twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register.
How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
About the lunch?
Oh, a fine choice, sir.
No,
Kitchen! A lunch special, please! With all the extras! Drink, side salad, dessert, and gift!
I don't need any of that.
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45! Hey, wait a sec! Maya!
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set.
Wow, that's lobster right there! Jesus! Whoa!
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone.
Free chasse
with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit!
Thanks?
Come on, Nick, hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Right down the hatch it goes.
Well?
You hungry, Maya?
I'm starving.
Here, it's yours.
Really?
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate.
I just remembered. I got to clean the toilets.
Hey! There she goes. You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Oh, cool, I have the lunch special now. I guess I'm just carrying it in my pockets like I can carry a refrigerator in my pockets in Animal Crossing. Okay. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen?
Kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Ooh, kitchen time. Now, what was it that Maggey said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets.
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up, Maya!
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you going to show me around?
That's just my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Kitchen time! Oh, it's just as pretty in the outside. Magatama!
And here it is, the famous Tres Bien kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
There is a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop, chop!
Hand it back!
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard most of these seasonings. Hey, Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah! Look! Right there on the counter! My Magatama!
What's it doing here?
What indeed? Yes! Good. Alright. Hello, bottles. What's this? Looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. Oyster sauce! I think we're getting a little behind. Nom nom banana bread. Our stream delay may be kicking us in the ass. Alright, here's the plan. I'll finish off the investigations portion, and then I'll restart stream for when the trial comes around. 13 seconds? Ugh! Okay, hold on. Let me change my output settings. Maybe that'll make it better. Hold on, guys. Okay. We'll see if this works. Ugh. Okay. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same too. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
He's probably gonna be like, my missing bottle! Book.
Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature! Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? Looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poems? Cool, read one out. And say it in your best French accent with intensity, okay?
Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film. The coffee is still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon on that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail is so delicious. Takes the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must.
Huh? That's it?
Yep. That's a poem for you. Seasonings!
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of...
Oyster sauce. Look at the knives. They're really sharp. I'd like to see how one of those slices through a cheesecake.
Cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. Must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with the balsamic vinaigrette.
Isn't that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of.
Okay, I think we're done here. Let's time to go. I can't. Oh wait, now that I have my Magatama, I can talk to the old guy with the huge nose. He's got motorcycle. The old guy's not here anymore. Drat, I still have some unanswered questions for him. Hi. Scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. It's over 9,000! There goes my voice. I'm glad I'm really surprised that I got through that entire thing. I'm done for the day. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't. I'm done. What? Who the fuck? Oh, you're just really wearing a really bright orange jacket. I thought you had the tiger and the dragon, like, as a tattoo across your chest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh gosh, okay, no more, please. I don't understand. Wait! He's got spiky hair! He's our Phoenix Wright impersonator. He's our phony. This is our phony, guys. It's him. It's him. He's the guy who did it. I don't understand. His hair and his accent. Exactly. It's the fake Phoenix. Oh my god. Same brain cell. Yes. Hey! What do you think you're doing with my bike? No, I was just. Ah! You've been messing with my new ride? Is that what you've been doing? New ride? Isn't that kind of an old Ah! You gotta pay for this. It wasn't me. I was just passing by. Hey! Then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap? Huh? Ugh, you're gonna pay. Catch my drift? No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon. So I couldn't have done it. Wise guy, huh? I had to beat you so hard till it feels like you were smooching the express train. Oh, you's better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What'd you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. What? Out of my way, I gotta cruise! He's gone. Sure that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me! I guess I better make a note of the scooter. Okay. Pathetic! Oh, it's you. A few threats from a little brat like that? And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes. Have you been here the whole time then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. More like you had some cowering to do. Oh my god. I am so done with this case. Hey! Okay, are you a regular at the restaurant? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons, you want food? Haha, take that! There we go. How many? 3. Okay. I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide, but what could it be? Okay. 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 Okay, hold on. We're saving. I'm gonna try this out now, actually. Ugh. I don't understand what's happening in this game anymore, and I want this case to be done. Trace been regular. Alright. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat! To eat? Is that the whole truth? What do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. Oh yeah, because the lunch special was absolutely disgusting. The proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu. That's the twin tea set. The food at Tres Bien is terrible. And expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a shot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. A little crock. The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I've had so much cash. I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke, because he's looking for a job. This is yours, right? My magazine! Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was. So what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money. Oh. I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Havacino? For the coffee? Okay. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8? Those had better be some golden beans. What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tres Bien. It's only the magazines. Ugh. Shit! Shit! I don't have the sports magazine anymore. Fuck, I need the sports paper from... Ugh! He's throwing seeds at me! I need the sports magazine from Gumshoe. I need the sports paper. Ugh, fuck. Okay, I know what to do though. I need that sports magazine, so I need to go to Gumshoe. Whoopsies. Okay. Gumshoe! Hey, you're just in time! What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me. You must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elg, no doubt about it! I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Yay! MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh, well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Yeah, the bottle! Bottle. Bottle. You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Well, this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get ya. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Okay. I had a hunch there was something funny about that, chef. You suspect Jean Armstrong? I got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. It must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Oh, he has a secret. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Trace Bien, pal? Yes. See, how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggey as a waitress, so... yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about Huh? $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd be really in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Oh my god. Owner of the loan is Tender Lender. Who's Tender Lender? Who is that? Okay, well, I have my thing back, so... now I can finish... I can hopefully finish the old man convo. Wait, you! Okay. The food is not good. Yep. He's apparently super rich, but he's not rich because of the job listing. Alrighty. Okay, you're looking for a job. You need the spending money. I just go for the coffee. They've got a ton of newspapers there. We don't have newspapers there. They only have magazines. There we go. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found from behind the magazine rack at Trace Bien. So? What of it? This was the only paper there. And it's dated more than 1 month ago. What? Do you see what I'm getting at here? The restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Trace Bien is to see the ladies in the maid outfits. What are you asking me about that girl for? She was the waitress at Trace Bien. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress. But I don't recognize that face. And you are probably telling the truth here because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. So you're a weirdo. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniforms. That uniform is all you could think about, isn't it? I can't take it. To you, that waitress was your... Enough! Please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it! You're a weirdo! Weirdo alert! Weirdo! Sir. Yes, it's true, I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. No, I didn't mean it like that. I even got one of those lousy cups of Havakino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up! Really, that's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same. In another 20 years, you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir, stop calling me that! I have a name, you know, boy. So show some respect, I'm Victor Kudo. Finally a name, Jesus. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psych locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Fuck! Okay, time to leave. Gumshoe! Fuck! Gumshoe! Do you know anything about the old man? About Kudo? He has a thing for waitresses! Jesus. He looks like one of those grouchy old man types. Yeah. It's okay, though. I don't mind guys like that. But if he's involved with this case somehow, that's a different story. Sure. Here's a tip for you, pal. If you want to get information out of a guy like that, you're gonna have to find his weakness and try to get under his skin. His weakness? I wonder what that might be. His weakness? What? Ugh. Maya, do you know this guy?
Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Oh, ouch.
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while?
Huh? Me? Why?
There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay. I'll just get changed.
No, hang on. Oh, I understand. Can you go like that?
I guess.
I understand his strategy. Sir? You again? I'm so done with this case already. Well. I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
It's okay, I think it's going pretty well. Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Play on the slide?
Oh, we were so close! Just a little more and you would have spilled. Pigeon. How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir. Quiet, can't you see I'm feeding the... Mia! What is this case? Mia? Well...
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really like to talk with you.
Yes. Yeah. Of course, certainly, I'm Victor Kudo. From beyond the grave. Wow. Okay, alright.
About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Havakino? It's like he's a different person. It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Havakino over to him, you see?
And was the customer alone?
Definitely! He was the only person at the table! He then took one sip of his Havakino and when he said something like, "Ah!" and then collapsed, dead.
Oh, terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. Oh my god. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Oh my god, I'm so done with this case.
Do you like the food at Tres Bien?
Well, of course! I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story.
London is in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France. Oh my god. I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Oh, okay.
You visit Trace Bien a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there. Fuck.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right, the man's an... He's a what? He's an ex-con. How the fuck? The man's an ex-con. He's an ex-con? What?
Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes, I can't take this. He's really got this guy eating out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. From his customers? Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you better be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my havakino. He really is a regular. Let me write you a little haiku about it. A haiku? A Japanese poem. Will explain all you need to know about that chef. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Oh my god, it has roses on it too. Oh my god. If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy, he couldn't do enough for Mia.
Okay, Phoenix. It's about as much as I can do to help.
Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly.
Can't believe Maya called me for something like this.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's how my Magatama ended up in the kitchen. That makes sense. That makes sense. Nope.
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya, none! How could you leave me like this?
I'm sorry?
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a psych lock or 3, didn't he? I'm gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteers, of course! Alrighty. You're an asshole! Ugh. He's throwing rose petals? Okay. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Allures, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket for $500,000. $500,000? Oui, but after the incident, this ticket, it disappeared because you stole it because you have a debt of $500,000. Probably. The ticket disappeared? This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggey. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Mes Allures, you've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by you! By Mr. Armstrong. I believe there is a very high probability that it was you. Ah! The rain of flower petals, Jesus. Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him. I don't know French. Why, you have no evidence. I am not Mask Star Damask. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you've stolen from others in the past. It's the guy's haiku. Yeah. What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it and put some feeling into it. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Le monsieur, you are a liar! You deny it? Do not make les false accusations, s'il vous plaît! Do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. Proof that he stole from one of his customers. What? I don't think I have that. Is it my Magatama? Yeah, that's what it is. Seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is it? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. None! Wow, that scream has just about broke some windows. I have a weakness for the little trinkets and the figurines. My hand, it just slips out, I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? It is the truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket, it was $500,000! Nice none, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? 'Cause you're in debt! This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah! You have a loan. To the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? None! Okay, cool. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? The man, it was listening to the radio with his earpiece. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Sorry, chat. Maggey said something about that, too. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes! $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? It had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put the poison in his coffee. None! Oh, none, you naughty man! I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggey passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? It had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them is the winning ticket, right?
How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggey was arrested because of you.
None! This is not true! Oh boy. I did not take it! The ticket for $500,000, I mean!
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
My son, my feeling, it was not. That's enough. Huh?
Mr. Godot!
What in the heck are you doing here? Cue the sexy saxophone. What in the heck are you doing here? Ah. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I have ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. You came in here for coffee? Does this craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am none. I am just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggey shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal. Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Bye, Godot.
Ugh.
Voila, you two! Time to laugh at the pretty little airhead! Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Aww. No, not the trash! It was a good haiku! Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go?
Got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. We can't let Maggey suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm so done with this case, Jesus Christ.
Nom nom.
Chat, how are we doing with the stream delay? Are we okay? Is everything fine? Because if it is, I'm gonna keep going. Ow. I'm gonna finish my banana bread. Home. Hydrate, chat. It's good for you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going.
Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggey!
Oh, it's Gumshoe.
Ah, Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing all right? How you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggey, and don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger!
And you! Yes?
You had better square this case away, got it, pal?
Maggey's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. I'm in a car, so I didn't hear you the first time. I'm continuing with the trial. I'm gonna do part 2 in the same stream. Ugh. I was just wondering if the stream delay's okay. But since you're in a car, there's probably gonna be stream delay anyways, because you're in a moving vehicle. Okay.
Hey, Detective, you're on our side for once, right?
Yup.
So you'll be able to help Maggey out, right?
I didn't count, but the delay is way more than before. Fuck!
Shit!
Well, it's probably because you're in a moving vehicle, dude. I'm just gonna keep going.
Really? Can you, sir?
Of course, I got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. Something I say doesn't mesh with the facts. Make sure you point it out, alright?
Sure.
Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, Detective. But I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish. Oh, I need a... Godot coffee counter. Alrighty. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggey Byrde.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
That's coffee number 1. Bitter. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Ah!
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see, so our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty?
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today.
But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial, nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Gumshoe! Hello.
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir.
The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation,
Dick Gumshoe.
You dumbass. Other way around, Detective.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir.
Since yesterday?
Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline the court for the basic facts of the case?
Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn L. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Glenn's autopsy report.
And here are the floor plans of the restaurant.
Okay. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
The waitress being the accused.
Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Sean Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo.
Still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta babysit, so I've gotta go, sadly. Okay, bye, Sal. Good luck with your babysitting.
Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for chilling. I greatly appreciate it.
Bye. Come, detective. Take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir.
Alright, let's go.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup, and what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, looks like Miss Byrde might have had, well, some kind of a motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around, is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me!
Bye, Sal!
Okay, we press everything. Can I stop you for just a minute?
Huh?
What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true. He's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Byrde. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said. And what killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey! Sadly, your testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Yes.
Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
Ha! That argument is as weak as the coffee at Trials Tribulations. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. Oh my god, really? This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took... This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime... How, Mr. Trike, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Okay. Cool.
He was listening to his radio, you say?
Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggey told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece?
What should I do? Press harder. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere.
This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? Okay. Whoop. Keep going. So traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid? Or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in a layman's terms, I say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
That's coffee number 2. Okay. Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, trite? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. Ugh.
It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee.
Press harder. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking.
In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there.
Huh? For me?
Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence.
That piece, sir?
Yes, that piece.
What piece was it again? This! I should be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns. Oh, now I remember! This is the, victim's coffee cup.
Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. It's coffee number 3.
Oh my god! He's just chugging and I completely missed what he said. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Okay. Upon further investigation on this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. The potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? It's, well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much and you're history.
How much is too much?
A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off.
0.2 grams? How much is that?
You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of.
Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere.
Some kind of a motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
You know what my golden rule is, Detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another.
Huh? I don't get it.
I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, Detective. Now then, what was Miss Byrde's motive? Come on, Gumshoe.
They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it.
That's what we heard yesterday, too. Disappeared from the scene of the crime.
And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then, is it possible Maggey stole the winning one? Press harder on everything. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client.
Ha! I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket?
One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. What?
Order! Order! Huh. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately!
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
That's enough! The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged.
Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggey is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. And that's coffee number 4. Okay. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance with one final decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggey?
This is the apron the delightful Miss Byrde was wearing at the time. Coffee and... it looks like ketchup.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like... it can't be blood, can it? Huh. Seems the star of our play was a little flustered. Somehow spilled coffee on herself.
The coffee? It's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket. A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? Oh my god. Order, order, order! The court will accept these items into evidence! We're just gonna ignore the red stain that's on her... okay. Alright. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Cadeau. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court? Blood stain? What blood stain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor! The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron! That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a blood stain. You don't need to be told, just look at it. Well, detective? Could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. I thought everyone knew knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case.
Oh shit!
The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established. Well, Trite, it seems you really are a phony after all. Oh, you really know how to drive a man nuts! Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Sir, yes, sir. Gumshoe, please give me something good. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggey had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggey was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. That was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene? You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Wait. Didn't we have a whole conversation about figuring out who he was? They didn't know who he was, and then they did a handwriting check, And they were like, oh, it matches the name, our victim, and we found out who his name was from there. Is it? Yeah. Gumshoe, wait a sec! Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down, he's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy icing going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table, along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Trace Bien. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. Ask about his health insurance. I want to know about the bag. So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty? Guys, I think the bag was completely empty. Ha! You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate, are you, Trite? Now, what happened with the investigation after that? Wait. Okay. Found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. That was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. What about his bag? Or the medicine that's in his bag? Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will ya? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Trace Bien. Where, then, did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal. Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in that previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? Huh. That's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear or Otolaryngological Clinic. Otolaryngological? Oh, I think I got that right. So what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot? Coffee number 5. Whoops, that's 6. Okay, there we go. Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elg found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print. See, Mr. Elg correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Trace Bien. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe he would have eaten his medication. Seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No!
Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over!
She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection.
Okay, hold on.
They said he ruptured his eardrum in his left ear. His little earpiece thing, or whatever eye thing he's got, is on the left side. If he were facing us, that's his left. Yeah! That would... Okay. That earpiece would be in his left ear, wouldn't it? Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. Elg correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tres Bien. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant.
It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did! The possibility is undeniable.
Ah! That's enough! Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot? I got my own witness I like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo? The pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me.
Hey, good job, Nick!
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ha! I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. Time to go play on the slide.
Okay. Phew! That was close.
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. Can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up.
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggey. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's gotta do his job, right?
It's okay, I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
Poor Gumshoe.
So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitresses' outfits and projectile seeds.
Bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. You're gonna be able to handle him, Nick?
Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds. Alrighty. Excuse me. Goodness.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggey Byrde. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please.
The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Alrighty. He has the seeds with him! Name and occupation, if you don't mind. The name's Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times, too. We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation? Listen, youngin'. How much you call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? That's what I do! Or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you could embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of havakino. Seeds? What do you think these are, I see. So you saw everything that happened, Gramps? Did I? Oh, yes, I did. I saw it all. Then please, tell the court. We're all ears. Sure, I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail. He's really getting into this. Okay, alrighty. The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a havakino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. It's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with the old-fashioned ones, huh? Newfangled? All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell ya. Excuse me? Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, hold up. One thing that I immediately noticed. It's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. He only cares about the dresses. Seeing the waitresses in the maid outfits and not their faces. You said, I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Does she have any particular features that you could identify her by? Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is. Sorry? You could see all the way up to her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform. So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear just such a uniform. Even me. Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away. There are other things I recognize about her, too. He seems pretty sure of himself. Press it harder. Because he doesn't. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters whether that waitress was Maggey Byrde or not? Quite right, Mr. Kudo. These other features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose. What? You do seem to remember several details about her appearance, but what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face. As if I wouldn't remember that. The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right, I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair was red. So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? Oops. She is wearing a ribbon. Okay. Yeah, what about... Was she wearing an apron? That would be tied around her back. The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back. So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all? Ha! He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing about straps and ribbons. This is harassment! I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure. This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer.
If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I'll bet. Okay, there wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. Then you would have noticed the stains on her fucking apron! Oh my god. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. That filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like, just after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Well, you half-witted clot! What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been near silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Whoops. Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this! Ha! Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. That's coffee number 6. Ugh, goodness. Listen, Trite. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggey Byrde. Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of this situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can only remind me, Captain, my noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
Can't remember. Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim. I need a drink of Wawa. Alright. He was another one of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the Havakino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Oh, he was talking about the victim, not Maggey. His testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are we gonna handle this, Nick?
We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot.
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best. Hi, Mink! Hello? Back home from a concert and I feel like I'm deaf. Oh, I'm deaf now. Jesus. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. Stream is very delayed. Yeah. Ripperoni. We're on our second, our second witness to the trial, so I think this section is almost done, and I'm gonna call it. You gotta suffer with me. If I have to be deaf, you're gonna be deaf too. We're almost done with this portion, and after this I was gonna call it for here, because I've been live for almost 3 hours. But anyways, here's a recap of the case. I'll present it to you via the profiles. Okay, so Maggey, who was the first girl from the first case of Justice for All, the policewoman, Maggey has already been found guilty in a trial against the murder of Glenn, who was poisoned by potassium cyanide in coffee. But we were able to get a retrial because apparently in that trial, Phoenix was never there. Somebody was impersonating as Phoenix. And so there's a phony Phoenix on the loose. So we went to Trace, the restaurant's name is Trace Bien. This person, Sean Armstrong is the owner, is apparently in $500,000 of debt. And our victim won a lottery ticket for, oh, guess what? $500,000. Sean Armstrong is known for stealing little trinkets and stuff from his customers. He stole our Magatama while we were there, but we found it. We got it back. And he wanted to steal the lottery ticket for $500,000, but he accidentally swiped the wrong one. And then Kudo is a regular at Trace Bien, even though the food is absolutely shit. He just goes in there for coffee. He also, the main reason why he goes there is to see the ladies in the waitress outfits. And apparently he witnessed the whole thing. Maggey says that someone else was at the table with Glenn, and he was the one that poisoned Glenn, which we actually met, but doesn't have a profile yet because we didn't catch his name. He's got spiky hair like Phoenix, so we're thinking that the guy that we met earlier this stream, that we did not get a name from, is our phony Phoenix impersonator, who has a really weird New York accent, and also got Maggey, the guilty verdict, is the one that killed Glenn and framed Maggey. And how Maggey was framed is that the winning lottery ticket for $500,000 was found in her apron. The poison, which is potassium cyanide, was also found in her apron. The coffee cup that was served to Glenn has her fingerprints. And, in Maggey's testimony, she is the only one that said that there was another person at the table with Glenn. In the past trial, both Sean Armstrong and Kudo testified that there was no one else at the table with Glenn. So yeah, this case is really weird. I was, like, having a mental breakdown. I was like, I'm gonna cry of confusion, because this case just threw more weird shit at me than, the circus case. So, Yeah, okay, another one of those weird, pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. Newspaper in this right hand. This would be his left hand. I'm so confused. Okay. His free hand? Yes! Which hand was that? Weren't you listening before, cloth ears? I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? His free hand wasn't his right hand. Okay, he's checking seeds at me. Huh. Perhaps the great Mr. Trite has 3 hands. Yeesh. I was only asking, no need to gang up at me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing, that this old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss.
Guess we just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh?
Anything will do, even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake and he's ours. Eh. So, he picked up the cup with his left hand. Wait. Okay, based on the position of the coffee stain and the handle, then he would have picked this up with his right hand. God, I'm a genius. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this is a way of testing the credibility of your memory. Oh, that's my phone yelling at me to take my meds. But I can do that later. I know, there's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Care to tell us where this is going, Trite? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. What is this, kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup of the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But how? Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. Ah! Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park from where he came. Wait! If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony. That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh, yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. Is that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault? Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you today already. Don't call me old man, old man. I've been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. Jesus. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but... Sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Kudo! I think that's coffee number 7. We're gonna add it there anyways. But this is my 16th cup of coffee. Well, apparently to my counter, it's wrong. Alright! But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain! You can rely on Victor! Okay. Okay. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs, which would be his left ear. Wait. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just as before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. But, wait, the left ear... Wait, I'm so confused. We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. A monitor? You mean like a television screen? The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HDTV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying. And those are the facts, in good old black and white. Okay, wait. Okay. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. Okay. The earpiece, from his perspective, is on his left side. If we were facing the same direction as him, it would be his left, but we're seeing it on his right. So the earpiece is for his left ear, and his prescription was ear cream for his ruptured eardrum that we were told before on his left ear. So why would he be wearing an earpiece in the ear where he has a ruptured eardrum? That's fucking bullshit. He was feeling just before he picked up the cup. Okay. His fucking ear is ruptured. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim. What? You say he's wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I can only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Ah! Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon! Order! 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 This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot? Ah! A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Captain, are you calling me a drip? This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his Havakino with his left hand. Let me put him out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup and held it in his right hand, then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw. Impossible! The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee. Ooh, another one! That's coffee number 8! Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elg drank the poisoned coffee like this. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court, but to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey!
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. Oh. Uh-oh.
Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else this court should know.
What?
There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark. Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Havakino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. Oh boy. Alright, what do you got?
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Havakino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? It turned things upside down, huh? What?
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Huh? You're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor, defenseless old man?
No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're a bird brain, that's why. That's all you can think of.
Okay. Very well, Mr. Wright. You made your final cross-examination, please. What? Okay, I want to stress. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his coffee. The clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. What?
That vase ain't knocked over, my guy. It's still standing up.
Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there. Intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, Granddad?
I'm no granddad of yours. Ow!
Enough! If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night.
Ah!
What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yes? Go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table.
What?
Well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table? Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my my groin came to be completely soaked. Good to know. Thanks, dude. Can I leave now? Can I leave? Can I go? Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all? Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Ah! Wait a minute! If that's the case, there's more! I've got more to say! Oh yes, I remember something else! Bailiff! Escort the witness out of the courtroom. Wait! Listen to me! I think that was the worst witness experience I've ever had in this game. I hated that. Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are 2 disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted to his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Wow, Nick, you did it!
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, Godot is pissed. There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor? The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be more of use. So he summarized it accordingly into the statement. Okay. You may each have a copy of it, if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that.
I was really mad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Godot's. Yes, Your Honor. It's a haiku. Aw. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry! Oh, no. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology.
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. This court is adjourned. I have a copy of Victor's haiku. Oh, how silly, how silly, how silly. Alrighty. Can I get some music, please? Thank you. Alright. Cool. We had some stream delay issues, which is totally fine. I'm ending stream right here. Alrighty. So that is the case halfway done. Which, that's nice. Alright. Is anyone live that I can raid? No, there isn't. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Chat. There's nobody I can raid, so you guys can just scatter. Thank you so much for chilling here. I greatly appreciate it. When's the next stream gonna be? I got no idea. I don't know. But I'll figure something out. Yep. Alright, chat. I am hopping off for the day. I killed my voice that stream, but I don't know why. Alright. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the stream delay issues. I think it's from when I stream off of Steam on my laptop. I obviously know that streams on my Switch are better, and once this Phoenix Wright series is over with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, if I decide to do, or if they obviously do get voted, to be playthroughs in the future, I will. I have the Switch versions. I do. So, yeah, hopefully those streams will be better and not have stream delay, obviously. Alright, chat. I am hopping off for the night. Thanks again for chilling. I greatly appreciate it. You guys can just go scatter. Go support a streamer that you like. Whether they're a big streamer or a small streamer.